Hello, hello. Welcome to another reading. And today I'm trying something just slightly different. If you want to play along, you can. I was going to do a pick a reading by the astrological elements. So we would have fire, earth, air, and water. Fire signs being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and earth being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and air being Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then lastly, water being Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And there will be timestamps with all that information. Or you can just do a normal pick a reading and choose one of the stones, which pile you like, and choose that as your reading. You know, these are random energies, so I'd say don't get caught up in anything. If you want to choose two and make them about different, very specific things in your life, you can do that too. You know, this is meant to be an energy reading, not anything that's very specific. It's just not specific. So you have to find ways to absorb the message of the energy and then see how that fits in your life. So anyway, I hope you have fun with it, and love if you want to share anything in the comments. That's helps my channel get seen. Anytime you have any interaction as a like or subscribe, or if you make a comment, and being new here in the world of YouTube, it's really helpful to get that little interaction so that my videos actually get suggested. So if you can help with that, that would be great. And I hope you enjoy the read. So at this point, figure out which pile you are going for, whether it's going to be your astrological element or whether you're just going to choose something different, and have fun. And then just follow the timestamps to your reading. So for first up, if you chose this as your element, this is for fire. So this is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies. And if you've chosen it as just to pick a random reading, then that's good for you too. So this is some really, really, really intense energy. So first off, the card that's the representing energy of where things are at for you is this one. And this is very representative of just really hanging on to something that is just beyond its time, and you need to let it go. It's really time to move on from this, because the energy that's up here, as in past elements, old wounds, any fears, past fears, things like that, this card represents. And so this is actually a very healing card. This is showing that you've got some really healing energy coming in. Very powerful. I'd say even shamanic, like this isn't healing like as in chemotherapy kind of healing. This is very energetic, but very visceral healing. And the healing has to, this is the heart. And so there's a healing here that has to happen. This is heart. So you have to not fear this. You have to not fear this card. So let's just go through the others. So right now, the card that represents the past energy, is that how I read this one? Oh, this will hold you back. So this card that's holding you back, I'd say, is you're probably here in this state with this heart, broken heart, or maybe even physical heart issues, because you're holding on to revenge. You just, it's like you can't, I'll just say it. It's like you can't let somebody be what they're going to be. You have to like pluck their head off. You have to put them down. You have to bleed them to death. Or something in your life. It doesn't have to be a person, actually. But something in your life, it's like you're continually picking apart. You know, that's the thing that's holding you back. It's keeping you from the healing because you can't let go, whatever this is, that you just want to hang on to this trophy head of your winning of something, or, you know, I don't know. That feels like an energy for somebody. And so the thing that's going to move you forward is this energy. Because whatever this is, this energy, as you continue to hold on to it, they have control of you. They have control of you. When you hold this, they control you. And when you let it go, you can move into here and you can find the healing. You can find this space. And these are all lessons that actually, I don't want to say it's not propel this energy, it magnifies this energy. So find what this is. You know, this is the key here. What are you not able to let go of? I mean, this is just an energy of something in your life it's something that's probably hurt you very deeply. But for whatever reason, you are holding this grudge. This grudge is not the right word. Sometimes energies don't have the right words. It'll come to me. If it's meant to. Anyway, you're holding something, an energy here that's just beyond its time. I mean, it's so long ago. This happened so long ago. But you're still allowing it to tear your heart apart. You're still allowing it. You're holding it. You're allowing it. No matter what anybody did, you allow this in your body because you won't let go of this. And it keeps you like here. And this is your future if you hang on to this. This will be your future. That will still be controlling you instead of here. But this can be your future if you pay attention to this and see how it's really affecting you here. Wow. I am rich. You might be if you can let go of this. Wow, for those of you that had this reading, I really wish you the best. And if you get this reading and feel like sharing anything in the comments about what this felt like, because this feels really intense. But there's so much to be gained. I mean, so much to be gained by letting go of this thing that you've just hanging on to. Because it's really only hurting you. This other person isn't even aware of it. So there's no sense of holding it anymore. Well, I wish you the best in working through whatever that is. Again, if you feel like sharing, I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Right. And for those of you that chose pile 2, or you are an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, these are your energies. I'm forever adjusting to get used to where the camera is. Well, the focal energy of what is coming out, what's present, most prominent energy for you is this energy. And this is a cage that's opened. You know, this cage is opened wide. And it's kind of funny because it feels like it has the energy of once it's opened that, and if you remember the snake things, coiled things you used to put in a can, and you open it and it would spring out, you know, surprise everybody. That's almost what this feels like. That once this thing for you opens, I think you're probably not there yet, but this is the presenting energy that's available to you, is for this to open and this thing to just spring out. You're on the edge. You're ready to escape this. This has been quite a trap, I'd say. There's a guy on the other side. You can't really see each other. There's this thing in the way. There's this thing in the way. And this is leaving. And you're ready just to be out of this cage. So whatever's been keeping you, wherever you feel caged up, just know your time, it's time to escape it if you pay attention to the other energies that are presenting. So the thing that is old patterns and fears, and this is like the pattern of contemplating and no action. This is just hoping if you just ignore it, it's just going to go away. You know, you can't just ignore whatever is presenting here and it's going to go away. It's not going to go away by hopeful wishing and thinking if you just sit here long enough, it will go away. Our life demands that we are interactive with it. So there's no just hoping and wishing and that kind of energy. And so the energy that holds you back is this. And this feels like the not having the willingness to explore new spaces. It's like being fearful of seeing what's in that door. Where is that leading? It's like being fearful and just watching. I'll watch this person have a grand time and I'll just sit here. No more just sitting here. This is a contemplating card. This is a contemplating card. This is an action card. It's time to go. It's time to get out. It's time to move on. It's time to make a change here. Not just watching things happen or contemplating them. And so the thing that moves you forward is this energy. And I see this person as a master craftsman. That's what I call this card. And I haven't seen it as anything else yet, which doesn't mean it won't be. But so this tells me that in this place here, where you're holding, so this might all be job related. I would say more than relationship. Not that it can't be relationship, but this feels like a person who's where you. This is the possibility. This is what can move you forward. And that would be accepting this space of whatever you can master. There's something for you to master. There's something for you to hold pride in that's just you. Something that you do better than anybody else, at least around you. Or something that just sings to your heart and you just master this energy that makes you feel like a whole person. Makes you feel you want to get up every morning and do it. That's the thing that we all want. We all want that thing that makes our soul sing, and that's what this card's about. But you're trapped here somewhere. I mean, I can see bosses and office politics type of stuff, corporate stuff here, like just escaping that, because this all feels like very work related. You're contemplating a lot, maybe wanting change. Just watching things going around you, fearful of making change. But this says if you can get out of this thing that's not feeling very good, this is not a good place to be. It's very confining. You're not going to be seen for you here. And neither will you if you just sit and contemplate about the move either. So, it's time to make a change. It's time to make a change if you want to be here and find just that thing that makes you just so happy. That thing that makes you say, this is what I was born for. This is what I'm here on this planet for. We all deserve that. But in order to get there, we have to be willing to see the things where we're not taking action. But the energy is right for you to take action in whatever it is that you've been thinking and contemplating and doing. So pay attention to that. And you are receiving abundance. Only if you're here, though. If you honor this and leave. If you stay here, there's no abundance in this ever. There's not either here or here. So to receive this abundance, be this guy. Find your mastery. Well, thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. I would love if you shared in the comments. Every like, comment, subscribe, it just really helps my channel get seen. So if you feel like helping with that, it's much appreciated. See you next time. Okay, and now, for those of you that chose this, or you are an air sign, excuse me, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Fun. Interesting. So I'm working with just my new deck today. Just this is my new deck. My old deck. Very familiar with the old deck. The new deck, not so much. So I might be a little slow for my first reads on this. So you're presenting energy as this. Oh, my throat. I'm so sorry. And so I'd ask you to, where in your life, what energies, what's up in your life that you are trying to be guided in one way, but yet you're actually looking at something different. So this feels like you're missing something. There's a person here, there's somebody that's saying, this is the way it is, but like you're stuck in your almost social media mindset where you're just looking at these screens and you're looking at this other reality. So it feels like you're missing this is the reality of the way things are, but yet you're processed. You're in your screen, you're in that space. So see where that is in your life. Is that energy's there? Is there somebody, this energy can play out in so many different ways. So let's see what the rest are. So past fears, old patterns, wounds, etc. here. And this is like the dangling carrot, and it feels like you feel quite helpless. There's this little gold necklace in front of you that's there that like it entices you and you want this thing, whatever this thing is in your life that you want, job, relationship, whatever, it's a thing, whatever it is, there's something here that you really desire, and yet you feel quite helpless to get it, and you feel really quite tangled and really feeling like that's valid, that you can't have that because you're in this precarious position, without taking into consideration that any time you can just get yourself out of this. You don't have to stay like this. But you've been in this victim mode for so long that you can't see that that's so easy for you to get if you let go of this. Stop looking here and follow what that person is trying to show you. Or this higher part of yourself that has a yearning that wants to be somewhere different than here. This probably feels more accurate. Because you're feeling sort of stalemated here, like you can't have this thing, but you can't have it because you're focused somewhere else. And so the thing that's holding you back is this energy. And again, this feels like a victim, almost a victim pattern where you allow people to just keep your energy down. Like, you're afraid to be the swan. You're afraid to just open those wings and be glorious you. There's nothing in any of these cards that even shows you're close to being able to be the glorious you, unless you decide you can follow here and stop being in here. Stop listening to outside things. Your higher self is showing you right where to be, the place to go. And then we have the thing that moves you forward would be this. And that's letting go of this. You know, this is an energy that's tying up root chakra and second chakra energies. So you've got your tribal base energies, jobs and money and things tied in with your sexuality and your creativity. And there's something really blocking all of that for you here. You will move forward when you let go of this. You can't continue this holding this person up here. It's just not happening. Because when you keep holding this old part of you like this, when you keep hanging on to this, you can't be the gorgeous swan that you are. And you just don't almost believe you can be there. You see it, you want to be there, but you just allow yourself to be in these victim modes of, I can't do it because of this. But I think you can't do it because you're not willing to listen to that inner part of you that's saying, no, it's out here, it's not here, it's not on your screen. It's not on your thing that you can only see 6 inches in front of you. You've got to look out and beyond. You've got to expand your vision. You've got to open to new possibilities. Or you're never going to be this gorgeous swan. You're just going to allow other people to hold you down, hold you back. Oh, I guess that's your card. Oh, this was the last one. I am receiving abundance. Well, I guess there's lots of you receiving abundance. And I do hope that works for you, that when you can let go of this victim, find this thing that you're holding to, this old, probably childhood thing that's keeping you from expanding and expanding here, being here where you need to be, and not here. This is not where you want to be. Let go of this energy. And then receive the abundance that you so deserve. Wow. I thank you to whoever chose this reading. I hope that was helpful. And gosh, I wish you the best in that. And please, if you feel inclined, leave a comment, a like, a subscribe. Any little bit of interaction helps my channel get seen. And I'm so small now. I want to grow bigger. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye. And now for the final reading. For those of you that chose this, or you are a water sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, so the presenting energy, which I also call the energy that's up in the world for you right now, and which means this could be for a change. It's just the energy's ripe for something for you. And this is it. This is the energy, which Where do you spend a lot of time thinking and wishing? It feels like you do a lot of wishing. I wish this wasn't this way. I wish. It feels like a wishing card for you. But you've completely got your back to the lighthouse. So the lighthouse is there for guidance. But it can't guide you if you never look at it. You know, you're sitting, it's almost like this feels almost like a wallowing energy. So if that energy is present for you right now, just take note of it. Just hold it. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it can lead to things that you don't want if you, which could be isolation. You know, that kind of energy it's a ruminating, wallowing, victimy, not a good energy. You want to let it go as best you can. I say good, I hate using the word good or bad, right or wrong. Things are what they are. So it's not necessarily that it's good or bad energy. It's just that it's an energy that's, I don't think feels good for you. It feels lonely. It feels almost like you want to be pitied. You feel bad for yourself and nobody understands. It feels like that kind of energy. So then the underlying fear in old patterns is here. Again, this is a very deep healing card. And this may be part of where you're afraid to go. Because it's almost like you think that if you allow yourself to let go, that it's going to be, see, these words are coming up. So you might be the kind of person who's black or white. It's good or bad. And there's no in between. It could be that way because I don't usually talk like this. So, you know, because I don't see this as an energy that's bad, good, or it is what it is. But I think for you, you feel like to go here, deep into this space, which is down into your primal, the depths of your primal soul. And that's healing. That expands your life. That expands you into the ethers of the world, where this energy is just self-pity, wallowing, poor me, poor me, poor me. This place that you fear the most is stepping into this primal aspect of you for deep healing. And more than healing, it will take you where you need to be. And so the energy that holds you back is this. Because it feels like even though you've come out of this cage, you're, and this could be that there's maybe a relationship that's holding you back. Maybe that's part of what this energy is. Because it feels like even though you've come out of this space, you're still not willing to leave it. You're still just hanging out here. So where is that in your life? Where are you hanging? I don't know, just hanging around. It feels like just hanging around. Are you involved or are you just hanging around? Because this is kind of just hanging around. This is just hanging around. This is an explosive card. This is a deep healing, primal healing card. And so here the energy that moves you forward is this. And so what's going to move you forward is for you to actually have the willingness, well, this will bring you, if you can go here, you'll get to see this. You'll get to see what's holding you back. What's keeping you in a box? What's keeping you from being your full potential here? This explosive energy of what you are and what you're here for. So where are you just hanging out? Where are you just here, but not heart really in it? Here, feeling a little lonely, feeling a little separate. You're here, but you're not really here. But you're also not really here. These are like limbo places. So you've got to come out of the limbos, access this healing, whatever this is that could come to you. It could be something new. I'd actually suggest that if you get this reading, you might want to come back in a couple of weeks and listen to it again, because I have to say, I've probably the thing I hear the most from people I do readings for is that sometimes they don't make sense for 2 or 3 weeks. And so when they have a recording, they tend to go back and watch it again and then go, wow, okay, that makes sense now. So I think this is, I don't say this often, but I think everyone should do it anyway. But specifically, if you get this reading, I would encourage you to come back in 2 to 3 weeks and watch it again. Because you got to move forward. You've got to find what these things are. What are these things that are holding you back? Because you're not meant to live in a box or a cage or on a rock. You're meant to live here in with like just every atom of the universe. This is how we're meant to experience life. These are just boxed in, shut in places. So it feels like you want to expand, you want to come here. So if that is true, I wish you the best in getting there. It's not easy to go here. I spent my life trying to get out of these places and find these places, and we do get there eventually. But it's always better sooner than later. And the final word. Ooh, power. You've got the power. This card is power. None of these others are power. So this is really reinforcing this energy. So I really hope you can find this energy. Well, I wish you the best with that if you've got this reading, and would love if you shared a comment, hit the like, subscribe, anything that helps. Just any activity helps my channel get seen. I'm so new and need help getting my channel suggested. So love it if you can. I hope the reading was helpful, and I hope you come back another time. Thank you. Bye-bye.